I see, so what I do now is I make sure that no matter what, I just keep going with him and Carmichael here. And I understand that no matter what, that his YouTube account has a lot of videos over here that you can promote. And guess what, Proshi, it's more how I just go and update myself really quickly. I see it's a challenge, man. I mean, fuck. I mean, his YouTube channel is a challenge for me to go through his videos and to see his fucking updates over here. But that's how it is, man. I mean, just go through the videos quickly and see exactly who you want to promote and why you want to promote them, and then just keep going because he has many videos, man. I mean, there's fucking many videos and many people, but that's all an update for me. It's personally. Gosh, it's an update for me personally to see these different people. And once I see them, I can go see them in a YouTube channel. And what to do with that? Gosh, it's more how I feel. I feel that when I do this, I'm learning anyway. I'm learning something different. I realize, am I wasting my time? Gosh, fuck no. I'm not wasting my time doing it. But I'm making my fucking feet clasped into the clasp together to hold my selfie stick. It's very nice. I can do that. So what I do is I understand straight away how people are promoting themselves differently, and I can see the different aspects of life. I have to eat and drink now, and I understand that once I do that, I can go and watch something. I can watch whatever it is. But the thing is, with that, it's more how I see straight away how I feel, and that's something that's pleasure temples right here, and something that's actually I'm motivating myself over here to see exactly how that is, and it's more how I feel. That it's more how the pleasure of life over here comes. And that's something that I'm holding back in terms of life over here to show myself that there's a better way, and there's a better way through words over here. And there's a better way of expressing the words of that. I mean, that's what I understand, but then understand the comfort there. I mean, there's a comfort there, something different. Which that's all comfort zone, which is no talking, or there's no communication there. Which there's no words there. Which is, if I speak words into that, then that's fucking going and elaborating in a way that I'm expanding the zone of that in a better way. So, what I'm saying that what's important over here is I can see this woman over here, for example, to see who she is. And I'm saying anyway, so what I do is I focus on letting it be. Rush, it's much more how I feel that I can promote her, and I'm just going to do it. So I'm not saying Gwen Stephanie. See Gwen Stephanie. And I can also watch her video too. I can watch this video too. I'm making sure anyway. I'm looking to see that I can watch some videos over here. I'm not saying this guy over here as well. I see Jonah Hill. I can go and unsend to just watch him as well. And there's Jonah Hill over here. See Jonah Hill. And I'm just focusing on helping. I'm helping always. But there's also different people over here. I'm looking to see different people over here that other people are promoting. And as I go and promote myself, I can see straight away what videos I want to watch and what videos I can see straight away of different aspects of life over here. I just say, yeah, move on. Move on in different scenarios. I'm looking to see straight away much more and more about everything, and I'm focusing on loving my life. See, everything is only the word I only. I'm not saying how I really lift myself in different scenarios to go and grow myself, but that's how I understand people here are watching myself, which are seeing great potential over here. They're seeing something big in me over here, bro. They're seeing something where they can see, nah, bro, this guy's fucking great. Bro, see this guy fucking growing up, man. He's fucking growing up quickly over here, man. I mean, this guy's fucking going on top of the mountain over here. I realize that they can see my frequency and how I'm lifting myself in terms of my words over here. I'm saying to I and other people as well. I'm saying that I'm learning very quickly upon how I can see that they can always see that now. I can see that many people, I realize all of them, can see this, man. I mean, so every single day, I'm learning how quick I can just go and grow myself, and that's the whole point, yeah. And the whole point is growing yourself differently and just understanding how you can go and lift your nice beautiful potential over here to go and just focus on those images and how you can actually overcome those images in different ways. But the images of pleasure is what you want to see and then talk over it in words. And as you talk over it in words, you overcome it. And that's the way. Actually, it's much more how you feel that you can talk over that. You can keep talking over that, and guess what? Actually, it's much more how I feel. I can talk over those images as well. It's much more better than all that images. Better than all those images. Whereas it's more how I understand Jesus Christ never had that kind of pleasure with those women. I'm saying, but move on. Whereas every single day, it's more how I feel, but no matter what, it's more how dirty I can get in terms of the words. And the words are never dirty, are they? Dirty people are thinking they think dirty or something, whereas it's never thinking dirty, man. Whereas it's just words. They're saying to just go and have sex. That's what they really want in life. I see Khabib over here. I can actually go and see this. See Khabib. See, just like that. Right, Khabib, Nor. See Nor Agomov. See, I see Khabib, Nor Magomov, Dov. See Norma. I see Norma Domagov. See Norma Domagov. See Norma. See Norma. See Norma Gomedov. See, that's how it is. I see, that's his name. And I learned very quickly upon how I'm learning quickly upon how other people viewing me and whatever's happening again. For fuck's sake, man. What's up with this YouTube, man? For fuck's sake, I'm pretty sure this YouTube is something fucking. It's actually fucking just going all the way fucking differently, man. Why the fuck is it doing that? It's much more how it is. Alright, anyway, so what I do is I'm learning different scenarios. I'm learning how to just overcome the pleasure of life. The pleasure of life of what? Actually, the pleasure of temptation about life. It's much more how I see. And you have to speak over the words over here. And you have to speak over, or else you have to speak all, or you have to speak over all that. You have to speak over the words of pleasure and being able to suck out the pleasure in terms of life. And if you're really going to pleasure, then you go to pleasure of words, and go to pleasure of words and speak all that out. Speak all the words out of that, and making sure that no matter what, you can see straight away that nice and beautiful feeling of what, and the feeling of being able to suck out on that, and suck out on that in words, and go and really see the actual pleasure of life and suck out on that, and say, I fucking see you. If I could see your pleasure, if I can see the pleasure over here, I see how much pleasure I can get in words over that, and the fucking words or the pleasure of that is fucking what I need. I can see the fucking words, and that's challenging my fucking pleasure temples over here. As I fucking see the pleasure and how much dirty crumbles in terms of the actual dirty criminals, or in terms of dirty criminals of crumble nature, in terms of fucking ways of life where you understand straight away that you can go down and dirty in a way that you're learning much more about the words of structures in terms of life, and you can understand how much of a freak you can be in terms of life of everything that you see, and everything in terms of life where you can go and love your life differently, and you can go and see how the cookie crumbles, man. Every single day, focus on understanding that if you go and understand Nina Brown, I never understand who Nina Brown is. I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I see. I see it's more how I can see Jella Brown. I see Nina Brown. Who is that? I can see just more the random names are popping up. But it's more how I feel, and no matter what, it's more how I need to go and do better. If you want to do better and better, it's much more how you have to focus on helping yourself to succeed differently, and it's more how I see why. And I see why I need to go and do great, and I need to go and help myself to deliver content in a way that is actually helping me grow. So what helps me grow is the different way. A different way of what? A different way of life. It's more how I see straight away how I need to talk more words instead. And as you talk more words, it's much more how you need to go and see I'm never a pedophile. I'm making sure they understand straight away how I grow. And how I grow is different. I'm making sure I'm always looking at new areas of life to help myself to succeed. I can see this guy over here. See this guy, someone else. I see Gor Gopal. I see Gor Gopal Das. I can go and promote him. I see Gor. I see Gor. See Gor Gopal. See Gor. See Gor Gopal. And he's a Gopal. I see Gopal. And what's his last name? I see Das. I'll just promote him. I can see that guy is getting great. Although guess what, it's much more. And I feel that no matter what, that there's new people that I'm looking at over here. I'm aware of them at least. I'm looking through these people's mentors list, and you can see that I'm looking to become more aware of who I can promote over here. Chris Brown. I'm looking for new people. I'm looking for new people here. I'm looking to become more aware of the world around me and who's popular. I'm shopping for people. Shopping to see new people and who's actually popping up in the eyes of me over here. In a sense, you can see straight away how I feel. So I can see Stephanie McMahon over here. So she has a video as well. I want to see that one. I understand straight away how I feel. So this one here is another one I want to promote, and it's just different people that pop up to you. I see this one. It has, I mean, her name is Gwyneth I see Paltrow. So Gwyneth Paltrow, and as I go and grow, I see Paltrow. And it's all different sorts of life. And when you can go and push through the words over here in different ways, and you can understand straight away how you're just looking for the nice beautiful sign of actual talking. And you have to talk those words over here, and you have to look at the fantasies of life and talk those words that you want. And it's the words you want out of that. It's the words of talking to them. It's the words of talking to them more is what you want. I mean, if you understand that, and then you look at the fantasies over here in terms of sexual orientation with yourself in words, it's much better than everything else. You understand straight away how you're growing and understanding. Tom Brady as well is another individual I can go and promote. See Tom Brady. I see Emma Carmichael's giving me many ideas over here in terms of people. I'm understanding that, and then fucking the YouTube again goes to the fucking top. I mean, for fuck's sake, but I'm getting new ideas over here. And as I get new ideas, I see who's up there and who's promoting themselves in different ways. And I can see other people. I can see all trying to talk more. Probably these people are trying to talk more. They're trying to talk more, and that's it. The more you talk, the better you are. I'm just fucking talking more than them. I'm just talking more than them in that life. They have to fucking see that. They have to see what they can do here. But guess what, that's why I'm getting ahead. I'm getting ahead of the game regardless of them, man. And since what I do is I move up. I move up differently. I'm making sure I'm looking at a nice and beautiful sign over here. I love it. I'm looking to make sure that no matter what, I can see straight away how I feel. And that nice and beautiful feeling there is just something I have to talk over. I have to talk over all that. I should just talk over all that, and then guess what? I mean, everything with that, I mean business, man. I mean business in the way that I'm learning how to go and never suffocate myself. I'm learning the different art of architecture to talk over that. And as I talk over that, I'm overcoming much more. And I talk over that again. And guess what? Probably it's much more how I feel that the words of life is bringing me into a better way over here. I talk over that again. I mean, that's it. Probably as I talk over that kind of aspect of life, I talk over again. Because that kind of aspect of life is just what I need. I talk over that again. I mean, what am I talking over? I'm talking over the pleasure temples of life. See, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, or she's another individual. I'll talk over that again. See, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I'll focus on understanding to talk over that again. Make sure, anyway, the word understand that it's much more how people who let go of communicational skills in terms of words fall into pleasure. Which that's what it is. Actually, anybody who never talks more words falls into pleasure. I see now, I go and promote George St. Pierre. See, George St. Pierre. And I can watch his video too. I can watch what he says about motivation and all that. So I'm not saying, anyway, I see it's all Jesus Christ. First, it's all Jesus Christ. First, it's more how I feel. So I understand straight away that as I promote these people, I feel something now. I feel if you just promote Jesus Christ, is more enough for you. Instead, but go and promote more people as well. I mean, there's LeBron James as well. LeBron James. I mean, these people are all different people, but it's much better to have this kind of thing. And Jesus Christ says it's much better that he also goes and promotes more people like this as well. I'm not wasting time about this, but I'm understanding straight away how I feel to just go and promote it. And I talk over that. Talk over all that. I'm lifting myself in my occasion over here in different ways. I'm talking over different scenarios of whatever it is. I'm talking over that. I'm making sure I'm lifting my vibe over here. I'm talking over the images I see. Because that way I'm learning very quickly upon how to just do better. And as I do better, I'm talking over all that. And that's how I feel. I see this one here is Tracy Morgan. See, Tracy Morgan is somebody else. And as I promote these people, I'm looking at different scenarios of these people. I'm learning. I see now Will Ferrell. It's a Will Ferrell. Or she's another guy I promote. And that's how I grow differently, yeah? Which there's always different people that you can promote in different scenarios. And I see how many people I promote. See how many people I see the small world I have. I see this fucking small world, man. But guess what? I realized the word I over here that I have is a fucking big world in terms of my word I. It's a big world. But I see other people have such small worlds, man. I can see that. I'm learning how to go and hypnotize myself in a better way. And as I grow myself differently, I look at different aspects of challenges here about life to focus upon something that's new. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon what I do. And now Uncensoring is another video I want to watch over here. And as I promote myself differently, I see as well Michelle Obama. I can see something from her as well, what she's promoting. I can see something from Barack Obama too. I can learn about these people and listen to me. Actually, that's the words. When I listen to the words, yeah. And I understand that other people may have done killing of other people and all that. But I'm not saying anyway. But what I do is I see Whoopi Goldberg. See Whoopi Goldberg. I see her video too. And I'm learning. I see fuck off. See the fucking YouTube again. I realize now, guess what, bro? I'm getting more ideas anyway. The more I do this, I know that. But I'm not saying that. I'll go for the words. I go for the words of everything. And that way I'm understanding straight away. I'm overcoming different obstacles. I'm making sure I'm talking over stuff. Making sure I can see how I'm delaying gratification the more I talk words. The more you talk words, the more gratification you delay. And why is that? Of you have to. You have to. You have to delay gratification. I mean, why do you want gratification? I mean, talk more. I mean, talk more words. I mean, you have to. I mean, you have to talk more words regardless. Yeah, I mean, you have to teach yourself how to delay gratification. I mean, teach yourself how to go throughout life, never fucking doing pleasure. I mean, teach yourself everything. And teach yourself to stay away from that. And teach yourself to stay away from everything that you never need in pleasure. And then, I mean, understand? I mean, teach yourself to stay away from other people too. And that's how it is. So teach yourself never to masturbate. I mean, I understand how you can teach yourself to masturbate. I understand how people teach themselves to masturbate. But teach yourself how to never masturbate. I mean, teach yourself how to never have sex with other people. You understand? There's a big difference. I mean, teach yourself how to never do drugs. I mean, teach yourself how to never drink alcohol. I mean, teach yourself how to never be with biological family too. I mean, understand? I mean, teach yourself to be without people too. I mean, teach yourself just to be with yourself. I mean, teach yourself just to fucking speak more words. I mean, understand? See Kane West as well. See Kane West. And there's a lot of people over here. See Kane West. And as you promote these people, and approach it's more, and they can always find people on your list over here. And it's one time. It's all one time, and as soon as they find the list, approach they can reference your actual Instagram, and then guess what, approach, and then they're flying, man. Because they can see something. I see Dave Chappelle. See Dave Chappelle. So now here's another individual I want to see his video about life too. I want to see what he talks about life. And also Richard Branson I can see as well in terms of his life. And then this guy over here, I can see Michael B. Jordan. See Michael B. Jordan. To be careful, but let him be. See, he's lucky I seen him. And anyway, I see another guy over here. I see Neil Patrick Harris. See Neil Patrick Harris. So these are all people, I realize, so these are all people I'm looking at right now, and I'm focusing on understanding how they can see me, and I can see the sexiness as well in terms of life. And now, is it sexy? I appreciate everything's sexy, man. I can see how they look at me, and I focus on understanding that it's more how I see everything sexy. Appreciate everything is sexy. But guess what? I understand straight away that I feel I'm doing better. Always. I'm always doing better, but I feel how I understand straight away that I just go and do greater. I have to focus on life. And life of what? I mean, life of doing greater. See Mel Gibson. See his videos here as well. I can focus on just going and delivering contents in ways of help myself to succeed. I'm not saying that it's more how it is, yeah. But what is, I understand, is different scenarios of life. But the more you expand yourself in different scenarios of life and you're looking at different aspects of life all the time and you're making sure, I see Avicii over here as well. I'm going to see that video too about life. I'm making sure I see different aspects of whatever it is about life. So let's have a look over here. Brush, it's all different, yeah? Brush, it's different about life in terms of what you want. I see Demi Lovato. I see Demi Lovato is another one. I mean, you have to promote and promote and promote always. And I see also James Franco. James Franco here. I mean, this is all coming from Evan Carmichael's beautiful page. So James Franco. So you have to give Evan Carmichael Franco. See, I see James Franco. I mean, you have to give Evan Carmichael some credit around here because he's given me many people that I understand that I can promote. And it's most of the people that I've seen already. I see this guy also. I see Ricky. I see Ricky. I see Ricky. I see Ricky Gervais. I see Ricky Gervais. And you guys can see how I live life. You can see straight away how fuck off. I mean, fucking YouTube again is fucking doing that to me, man. I mean, that's fucking stupid. I mean, anyway, I'm never stupid. But anyway, if you want to start, or if you want to say something about life, then Evan Carmichael's fucking YouTube channel, I've been looking at it for 1 hour, man. I've been looking at his fucking YouTube channel for over, in terms of around 1 hour, man. I mean, that's how fucking big his YouTube channel is, man. I mean, all these videos he's promoting, man, of people and different scenarios, and he's fucking putting all this together, man. And he's fucking putting all those videos together, man. I mean, he's putting all these videos together in fucking YouTube, man. I mean, do you see that? I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, that's a big work ethic, man. I mean, look at that. I mean, he's putting all these fucking videos and thumbnails and fucking headings together on YouTube, man. And you have to respect that. And that's how it is. Otherwise. Gosh, that's why. And he's fucking consistent about it and he's fucking helping somehow. And he's helping you with information, man. Which he's trying to help you in some kind of way. I mean, he's trying to make a difference, you know. And he gets attention for it. Understand? And that way he becomes popular for that kind of dwelling. I mean, that's why. I mean, you understand? So no matter what, just promote yourself. I mean, promote yourself and other people as well. And then focus on understanding I'm better than that. I mean, just say I'm better than that, I'm better than that, I'm better than that, I'm better than that, I'm better than all that. I'm better than all that, I'm fucking better than that. I'm fucking better than that. And just fucking keep going that way. And keep fucking going that way. And then you fucking overcome it. Rush, that's the way. Rush it all the time. I mean, fucking never give in. I mean, never give in. I mean, go into your word I only. I'm always better than that. Making sure I have more than enough ways to succeed with. Whereas as I grow, I focus on making sure that it's much more how I feel. Now I feel it's very attractive. I feel very attractive because I feel other people masturbating to me. I feel it. You know what I mean? And so as I grow myself differently, I make sure that no matter what, I can see how I need to grow all the time in different ways. And as I grow, I feel always more attractive and making sure I always have more than enough to deliver. And that's how I grow. I grow differently, yeah. I make sure I have more than enough always to succeed with. But that's how I see life. I see life differently and I make sure that no matter what I can see eternity here. And that's eternity and make sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel that no matter what, I can see straight away that I need to go and dwell upon something that's nice and beautiful for me. But what's nice and beautiful for me is a nice and beautiful life. And you have to understand that if you can speak over that, if you can speak there, you understand straight away how you talk. When you talk differently, and that's how I understand straight away how to just let it be. I mean, you have to let it be now. You have to talk. I mean, you have to teach yourself how to really, really enjoy yourself. And if you enjoy yourself differently, then you're making sure that you have that kind of, you have that kind of, let's say, composure about you to succeed differently. And what you're looking at is yourself over here in a way that you understand straight away, that you can see straight away how I've been looking over here. But the thing is that I see images, and I see pointing images of people who are looking at me in different ways. And it's much more how I feel. I mean, as I feel growth over here. I feel different scenarios over here in different ways, and that's how I feel. I feel in different ways over here, and that's how I make sure that no matter what, I'm growing. I'm growing in the best kind of division, guys. Making sure you understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is different, and how I feel is making sure that no matter what, I can learn how sexy I am in different ways. Because what makes me sexy, which is the words I give you. I'll give you these words of encouragement. I can see straight away how to understand straight away how different people work. I can go save their videos. I can go see their new videos as well. I'm promoting people very quickly. I'm making sure that no matter what, that people can see how to just go and dwell upon something that's actually new. And that way I'm learning. I go and promote this guy here. Say Gabriel. Say Gabriel Iglesias. Promote him and a little bit that way. Which is more how I understand straight away that if you're promoting yourself, you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning the nice and beautiful attitude of culinary ways of life, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're studying upon how people are doing it in a way of you. You're making sure that you have that kind of scenario going, and you have that scenario going with her in a way that you're learning that you can always go into that kind of scenario with them to make sure that you can go and see exactly what it is about them that likes you. And you understand straight away that you can see. And as you go and do that, and as you go and see also, you go and focus upon your love for yourself in a way that you're growing. So I'm focusing on understanding that I have more than enough success over here to just keep going. So make sure that I say Kristen Bell, and as I grow myself differently, I make sure that I see straight away the YouTube again. It's more how I feel that I understand how I feel, and it's much more how you need to grow yourself. And as you grow yourself differently, I focus on understanding how I feel. And as you go and see straight away how I need to go and grow myself, I feel they are honest. I make sure that I can see differently in terms of life. So as I see differently, I make sure I can see that one day. I understand she goes for me. I understand every single day how I feel. And how I feel is I focus upon helping myself to deliver content, and that's how I understand my life. My life is different. My life is growing myself forward, and I focus on something that's helping me to deliver content. And that's the kind of fantasy, or let's say dream of life, where your teacher or somebody wants you in terms of, if you have a teacher and you're in their second grade or third grade or fourth grade, and then you finally see them in 20 years later or something like that, and guess what, probably then they picture you in a way that they want you, and they want you so much, but they were your teacher. Isn't that a fantasy? I mean, when you see a teacher and then 20 years later you see them and they want you. They want you sexually. You understand? It's much more how it is, yeah? So focus on understanding straight away how I feel. And how I feel is greater and greater and greater. So make sure that no matter what, as I grow myself differently, make sure I have more than enough success all the time to go and succeed differently. But that's the thing, yeah? You have to focus upon something that's actually helping you grow. So what I do is understand how honest I am about that moment. And that's how I feel. I feel this permission. I have premonitions about people and how they're actually doing. And I can see straight away how they're doing now. I have all these premonitions about life, about people in terms of how they are. And how people are in terms of life, then you can understand straight away how, if you're going through content and you're making sure that you're learning very quickly upon who is new throughout life and who you can actually succeed with, I focus upon understanding that kind of image is something you can have. So making sure that's just that kind of image always. That's the kind of image I deserve. I deserve that, but that's the kind of image all the time that's much more. I'm learning quickly upon something that is also that as well. And that's something that's actually improving I. It's improving I because what is improving I is something that's actually moving forward. But that's also another image where you can improve yourself upon that image. But what that means is just have it more. Have more images in life of everything that you want. But that's how I focus upon understanding that no matter what I do, I'm learning very quickly upon what it is about life, and that's another image as well, where I'm understanding straight away how I feel. How I feel is different, but you must understand that if you're growing yourself differently, then you have to understand. Also, I see Jennifer Aniston. I see that image as well, and that's all different, isn't it? Huh. Actually, it's more how I feel, and I see also Victoria Beckham. See Victoria Beckham. So it's worth it, or else it's worth it. Just love to see all this nice and beautiful content that's happening around the world. There's many contents happening. I realize too much more how it is, yeah. I can see I can go read a bit from, let's say, Victoria Beckham, and make sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. So as I feel life over here, I feel that I can go and see Jennifer Aniston's one as well, and it's more how I feel. I understand that no matter what, that it's more in terms of life, in terms of how I'm feeling, and how I feel is just to talk more regardless, and it's just how it is. How it is, I understand, is focusing upon helping yourself to succeed. But just go and read from other people and see from other people how it all is. I see John Travolta. I see John Travolta, and that's all different, yeah. And if you're promoting people in different nations, in terms of nations and whatever it is, you understand straight away how it is. I see Snoop Dogg is another one. I see Vince McMahon is another one. I can go and see what they're saying about life. And as you promote yourself differently, then you'll understand straight away. I can see for example Johnny Depp as well. I see Johnny Depp, for example. I can just watch these videos, for example. I love everything. I'm making sure that no matter I can see Katy Perry as well. I see Katy Perry. And as I grow myself differently, I can see how it is. So make sure that you understand how you can grow yourself, but make sure every single day you're learning. Just that. That's what you want right here. And that's how it is. Go all the way there in terms of life where you can go and focus upon helping yourself to do that. You want that. Guess what? I realize that if you're connected to that, then that's what you get all the way. Whereas it's more how I feel that. I feel that right there. Whereas now that's something that you're honest about. And that's the thing. Now it's much more how you're pointing that direction there. And that's only first time you've done it. But make sure you understand straight away how you feel about that. And you're honest about that. And that's your honesty. So if you understand that if you have a seed, you have to give it to somebody, and that woman who you give it to, or man who you give it to, and guess what? Unfortunately, that's who you get. Unfortunately, you deserve them because you're picking to give them the seed of life. Unfortunately, that's exactly who you want. Unfortunately, it's more how it is, yeah. Unfortunately, that's much better. Unfortunately, it's much better when you deserve something like that. For sure. So if you understand now that if you choose to give people more seeds in different ways, then it's more how you have to understand that you deserve more. Deserve more. But if you understand straight away how you feel about that approach, it's more give. Give more. If you're giving more and more, then guess what? Give everything you can always in different ways, and understand that it's more enough every single day to succeed and to focus upon something that's helping you move forward. And understand straight away how you feel here is something that you have to overcome differently. It's what? It's more how the nice and beautiful habits of something new is coming up. That's something of the moment right here. We understand that is something that you have to improve upon. We understand that you're overcoming the moment notice of all that. You're overcoming the moment of actually being able to overcome the pleasure or whatever it is. And you're making sure that way you're delaying gratification in the moment right now. You're making sure that you're going through the temptations of all that, which is all the temptations. And that's all temptations, and that's what I mean. And as you do that, you understand straight away how you surpass it. And you go somewhere else. And that's how it is, man. Now I see straight away how much more I can do. how much more I can do is different, and that's all the nice and beautiful pressure to do the pleasure. That's the pressure to do the pleasure. I can see that. There's a build up of pressure. There's a build up of pressure to do pleasure. And guess what happens? Pressure goes away. Pressure, that pressure goes away. But then guess what? Pressure, then you'll understand that it's more how you feel that you've lost something. You never lost anything. You still have your words. You're still giving your words. And then that's another temptation. The images that you see is a temptation. For what? I mean, if you go into the dreams of them masturbating or them doing something to, let's say, masturbate to you or something, then that's a temptation for you to masturbate. You understand? That's what it is. It's more how you have to understand. If you imagine other people trying to masturbate to you, it's more how you're imagining to masturbate to them instead. I understand that now. So if you want to go and do it greater, then I'm saying that I can see Averill over here. See Averill, I see Evanescence over here. I see Evanescence, and that's the kind of information I want to promote as well. See, if somebody never promotes other people, then they're never really a leader, are they? You have to go and promote other people always. I'm not saying that no matter what. I see Evanescence as well is another band. Evanescence. So you have to promote these people. I mean, you have to promote other people always. Then just focus on understanding how you can go and watch all these videos that Evan Carmichael is making, and you can see straight away the life within Evan Carmichael and other people in terms of how they're promoting people. And guess what, Proshi? That's how I'm always learning. I'm studying something different over here. What I'm studying is, I understand Anne Hathaway. See Anna, or is it Anne? See Anne has, see Hathaway. And Proshi, it's much more how I feel. I see temptation again. It's much more how it is. I see there's always temptation lurking around your life. What you do is you have to focus upon understanding. I see Khloe Kardashian. See Khloe. See now that's different. Roshi, it's much more how I feel. And now for that, Roshi, it's much more how I understand straight away. That just let it be now. Roshi, it's more how the image has to rock me. And guess what, Roshi, it's more how I understand that no matter what. That if you're promoting yourself differently and you're promoting life differently, then focus on understanding that it's much more how I'm never wasting time, am I? Actually, no, I'm increasing my time in the other ways. I'm making sure anyway, that is a nice beautiful way for me to say that I'm doing better on that. I'm doing better on all that, making sure that's something that I'm moving on with. Making sure I'm directing my communicational skills elsewhere. But if you just go think about something else, other than pleasure, and that's where you have to go. But then guess what? I mean, you're never losing because you have your words. And stick to your words over here. And if you stick to the words, then guess what? Of course, you're never losing, are you? But direct your words elsewhere is what you do. I mean, direct your words elsewhere. And if you direct your words elsewhere, then you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. But it's more how you have to understand. You have to go elsewhere in pleasure of the words. And go to the words again and again instead of the pleasure. And then you can go and understand how to go and persuade yourself to overcome pleasure for yourself. And just go into the words again and go somewhere else again. And go somewhere else and show yourself another door. And show yourself another opportunity to overcome it. And show yourself another opportunity to overcome the pleasure again and again. And go somewhere else again. And start thinking about something else other than that. And start really, really dwelling upon something better for yourself. And start saying that is criminal nature. But is it really? Actually, no. Actually, it's never criminal nature to do pleasure. Actually, it's never criminal nature to do pleasure. Listen to me. I mean, it's never, let's say, anything bad to do pleasure, man. I mean, it's never evil to do pleasure. But the thing is that what you never do is something different and go somewhere else. And go somewhere else in life. And go somewhere else again. I see Judge Judy. I see this one here is Judge Judy. I see I can promote Judge Judy. So I'm understanding anyway. I'm understanding that Evan Carmichael is giving me a lot of knowledge over here. And that's how it is, yeah. Probably he deserves it. Probably he deserves all the knowledge over here. And I see silence over here. Probably that's something that's just silence. Probably silence means that there's a gap in the mind stream. I mean, if there's a gap in the mind stream, it means you deserve it. I mean, it means it's silent bliss. I mean, it means that if you have silent bliss in your mindset, then it's excellent. The focus on understanding that there's no composure there to hate anybody. That's how it is. But then revert it to something that you love only. And then focus on understanding that you're teaching your mindset how to grow. And as you teach your mindset how to grow, then you're focusing on understanding how. Understand you just go somewhere else. We're going to talk about it. I feel other people have more than me. I feel other people have more wives or more sex than me. I feel other people have more of everything than I do. I understand, but the thing is, I have more than them. I mean, I have to express that. I have to express all that. I feel they're getting more sex than I. But guess what, brothers? I have more sex than them in the word. I mean, I feel that they are getting women over me. And I'm never gay. I'm only the word I. Which that's the thing, yeah? I mean, that's the thing. I'm only the word I. I'm never gay. I never needed to get me. In a sense, so go through the words and go through the motions here. I feel that it's more how it is. I mean, go and explain what that is. I mean, that is something where other people are having sex with other people. And because they're having sex with other people, that's what your temptation is. When you're thinking about sex with other people. But why? I mean, guess what approach? It's more how it is. But that's something that is letting you down. I mean, why do you think about sex with other people in the first place? I mean, go somewhere else. I mean, what is that there? That's something to do with innocence. That's something to do with innocence there. Or is that something to do with having sex with other people where it's just ejaculation on the face or something? I'm saying, but that's fantasy, isn't it? And that's temptation to have sex. Again. In that sense, so guess what, Roshi? That's how you have to overcome those pleasure temples. Those are pleasure temples, Roshi. Those are thoughts. Roshi, those are thoughts leading into actual pleasure. Those are thoughts that you're thinking daily that lead you into that pleasure, man. In a sense, so if you can overcome the thoughts by directing your thoughts elsewhere, so where can you direct your thought? Where can you direct your thoughts? Where you can go direct it anywhere other than pleasure. When you can direct it anywhere else. I mean, saying, that's the best way. I mean, guess what, otherwise, then you have to capture the thought and just keep the thought there. I mean, if you're doing pleasure with that thought, then that thought is in your mindset, and you're doing pleasure over that fantasy, which is that thought. But if you let the thought pass, and you never touch it, and you never try to hold on to that thought at all, then guess what happens? You let the mind stream go, and you're never losing thoughts. You're never losing anything. But then you believe that you're losing something. But you're never losing that thought. You're never losing anything. I mean, you're just letting it go. I can see straight away now, much greater upon my life over here. And it's more how you feel now. You have more rest. And there's more rest in me. I understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is different. And how I feel is I'm making sure I can let it be. And how I let it be is different. But that's the whole point, yeah. I mean, the whole point is talk over it. I mean, talk over different aspects of life. But those other people have no patience for this approach. It's more how I feel over here. It's much more how I understand. It's more of a physical sexual urge. It's more that. I can feel it. And what? I mean, why? I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, it's more how I feel. I'm just growing my words here. I'm growing my different words over here. I'm looking for different words to say. I'm understanding that no matter what I feel, I'm much better for what I'm doing. I see brothel houses. I see different aspects of life where I can go and have pleasure. But that's never the way, is it? Russia's never the way there to have pleasure. I see Jurgen Klopp. Otherwise, Jurgen Klopp. The Jurgen Klopp. There's another one I can go and just deliver content, and I'll let it be, man. I'm Russia. It's more how I understand straight away to let it be. But guess what? I have to finish it, isn't it? I have to finish it. Russia, there's much more. I never give up. I never give up on anything, but it's more how I feel that I've never lost the thoughts, man. I've never lost the thoughts. I understand it's more how I feel pressure. I feel pressure to do what? I feel pressure to just go and do greater. I feel pressure to do my life, man. I mean, I feel pressure that there's too much work to do. And that fucking makes me do pleasure. I mean, fucking more. I realize more pressure doesn't. More pressure makes me do pleasure. Well, I mean, what kind of pleasure? I mean, anything to do with fucking food and drink or masturbation or having sex with other people. Which that makes me want to go comfort zone. Which pressure, like fucking growth in terms of words, in terms of more words. The more words I give you, the fucking more pleasure I want in life. But since I can label that, then fuck, it's all different, yeah? I feel fucking pressure. I feel pressure to fucking grow myself. But that's the thing, now I realize something. Whereas I can finally see what it is. I can feel that it's more how I feel. I feel I never lost anything. I feel I'm just growing myself. I'm just growing, and that's the pressure. I mean, growth makes me do pleasure. But no, I mean, growth never makes me do pleasure. It's more fucking how I feel. I understand straight away. I see another temptation there. It's more how I'm getting stronger over here. And I'm getting stronger in different ways. I understand that no matter what. I never allow myself to do it. I mean, never allow yourself to do pleasure. I mean, why do you even allow yourself to do pleasure, man? You have to talk over that. You have to talk over that always. And you have to show yourself different aspects of life in different ways. You can focus on different words, always. You focus on different aspects. I see a mature woman over here. Which that's temptation there. Which that's all temptation here. You understand? So if you see a mature woman or something like that, you have to understand that's a temptation right there to have sex. You understand? But that's the thing. That's the thing. You have to elaborate about that. You have to talk about everything. And you have to understand straight away how I feel. And you have to grow yourself regardless. And I never lost anything because I have my words. But then you have to understand that no matter what, then you just never drop into the pleasure of being a killer. Which that's where it is. Which that's where the killer comes in. And the killer comes in when you fucking feel like having pleasure to kill other people. You understand? So that's something I understand that it was in me. Which that was in me, man. To be a killer. Which the killer nature was in me, man. Russia. I never go there. I focus on understanding that's the fucking pleasure temple right there to kill someone because of pleasure. For fuck's sake, I never kill anybody, man. Oh. I'm focusing on understanding that everything I'm doing right now is learning very quickly upon how it is. It's more how I feel my biological dad is going that way. I feel my biological dad is going that fucking pleasure way, man. And he's trying to fucking discipline himself, I'm pretty sure. I can say he's disciplined here. I can say he's doing far better than what he was doing. But is he really? Actually, in the violence, fuck yeah. I can say he's less violent over time. I can say my biological dad is less violent over time. And that's how it is. I can see he's much safe. I can see, although his anger, I see his anger's growing, man. I see his fucking anger's growing with him. All his fucking life. I see his fucking anger's growing all his fucking life with him. And what does that mean? I realize he's composing himself to be less violent while he's angrier. What does that mean? It means that he can explode at any fucking time. He can fucking explode and fucking kill someone in the blink of an eye. You understand? I feel that. No matter what, it's more how I feel. But I feel fucking hopeless around here, man. Ask Jesus Christ to see it. I feel hopeless around this guy, man. I'm never hopeless, but for fuck's sake, I understand. I want to get out of here, man. But look at my bankroll, man. You understand? I feel hopeless, man. I understand, but that's the thing, man. I feel I want to fucking run away somewhere, but I have to fucking be here with him. Why? Because of bank money in my life. But I'm fucking talking more words, man. I'm trying to fucking get away from him. But that's why I fucking understand that. You understand? I have to be with him, man. You can kill me fucking right now. You understand? What? I go and fucking give my words, man. I give more words. Let it be. Let it be. I focus on understanding. I'm doing everything I can to just do a better life for myself, and that's it. Understand? I have to go and do better. I realize that other people are in worse positions. I'm flying, man. I see Jesus Christ. I'm flying. flying throughout life. I need to go do better. I see the fucking bankroll I have in my life. But it's more words. Which the words are my bankroll, but if I can just get out of here and never come to this house ever again, unless it's just for fucking just like this. Well, guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. To just run away I'll run away all the way. I mean, as soon as I fucking can go, I fucking never come back, man. I'll never fucking come back, man. You understand? So that's the thing. I'm learning different aspects of life over here. Learning something different, man. I'm just talking more. I'm talking more in different ways. I'm learning to overcome demons. I'm learning to get smarter about life. But the smarter you get about pleasure and everything, the more you can understand how to overcome it and fucking channel the energy or sexual energy differently. And it's more how I feel over here. That it's more how I sex. It's sex. It's sex. Why? And why sex? It's sex because you want to feel comfortable. You want to fucking feel sex with a woman or a man. Because you want to fucking feel what? I mean, it's fucking arrogance, man. That's fucking arrogance. I mean, is it to have a kid? Or should fucking know? Which that's never even to have a kid, man. Which that's just to fuck around. Just to fucking muck around a bit. And just have some fun. But this is fucking my fun right here. This is my fucking fun, man. I mean, it's just fucking different habits, man. I have to fucking change my habits. To change the habit of fucking sex with other people or fun with that nature. To have fucking something else in my life. I have to change the words over here. Or it's different words. Or it's something different, man. I understand? And move on. And that's how it is, man. Russia. Then when fucking skyrocket, Russia, when you break the barrier of fucking money in your life, then you fucking have everything, man. You understand? Russia, money can never hold you back about life. I mean, in that sense, so what you have to do is learn how to grow yourself differently. I realize if you go into sex and you want to talk about sex with people, you're going to talk about sex more and more. You're going to talk about why do you feel like sex? Why do you feel like sex again and again? And talk out all that feeling. I mean, why is it that? I mean, why is it this? Or she wants to talk about sex is because what? I mean, is it a mature woman? I can feel it's a mature woman. I mean, what else? I mean, it's more how you've never done what they have done in sex and stuff in terms of you never done what they have done in sex and stuff. Like, what kind of sex? I mean, physical sex. I mean, so why? I mean, it's more, I'm doing better than that. But guess what, bro? That's how it is, yeah. Bro, that's expanding the what? I mean, it's expanding knowledge over here. Bro, that's it. I mean, so no matter what, I feel something, yeah. I feel it's more. That sex is gone. I mean, that sex is gone, but what is that there? Bro, that's something that you feel. You have to look at that to do what? And to tempt myself or something. But no, I never want to tempt myself. I never want to tempt myself at all. I mean, it's more how I feel that the genital area is something sexual. Because it's something sexual, then what? I mean, it's a temptation for you. Which is more how it is. I mean, the genitals are there. I mean, why are they there, man? I mean, that's there to do what? I mean, is it to be sexual? Which, yes. Which is there to be sexual, but why? I mean, why? I mean, why isn't it in my body somewhere? And then once I have a kid, then it just comes out of my body, and then I can have a kid. Ask Jesus Christ to see this. I mean, why isn't my fucking genitals somewhere in my body, and once I have a kid, it comes out? But there's no fucking chance to fucking masturbate it. Understand? But it's somewhere in my body, and just somehow it releases as soon as I need a baby only. Understand? Unfortunately, that's the case. Unfortunately, it comes out only when you need a baby, yeah? Unfortunately, that's the key. Unfortunately, that's much better. Unfortunately, that solves all the pornography. Unfortunately, that solves all the fucking traits of the world in sex and promiscuous sex and everything, man. Unfortunately, and yeah, unfortunately, that's the best thing, man. Or you can go somewhere in your body, and just when you need to have a kid, it comes. I mean, your penis comes out and your vagina comes out when you need to have a kid. Fuck. I mean, everything else is fucking la la land in a better way, man. I mean, that's how it is. I solved the mystery. I mean, guess what? I mean, that is just how God says. I mean, hey, I mean, it's just there for you, man. But guess what? Well, shit, there's a better way. There's a version. There's a better way. I can see that. I can see the better way, man. Ah, what you saying? There you go. Or is that what you guys have to realize? I mean, it's just that kind of thing, yeah. Version, that's a new evolution. That's a new evolution, man. Version, this is something where people can somehow do that, but how? I mean, how do you do that? I mean, make sure you understand. There is, I mean, everything can be done. Versus everything that can be done, man. Versus, that's more in the temptation. But I'm saying fucking that there's some kind of fucking power that we can use where it just comes out of the body or something. Or, I mean, it comes out of the physical body only when it comes out of the physical body only when you're having a kid, man. Only when you have a baby, man. There you go, man. I focus on doing something else. I see arrogance here. I see anger. See, I have to express the anger. I have to express all that. Why is that? Because of how I feel. I feel different. I feel that I have to do better. I feel I was never getting what I deserve. I feel I was never getting what I deserve in different ways. I feel I'm never wasting time. Okay. Never wasting time. I feel there's too much laying around. I feel alone. I feel what else? I mean, I feel different. I feel I have to eat. I feel I have to eat. I feel I have to fucking do something about life. I feel I have to, I'm doing all I can. Understand? I feel composure. I feel I have to do better. I feel I have to talk more. I feel the pleasure's coming in my life where it's food and drink. And because that pleasure is coming with food and drink, it's like I can have sex, man. I can have sex with a beautiful woman instead. Yeah, but the pleasure of food and drink is coming along. I understand. But the thing is, that's the thing, yeah. I mean, pleasure comes in food and drink. Other people exchange that pleasure for sex with beautiful women. I understand. But how can you exchange that? First, you can for the moment. First, although guess what? First, it's never the sex with the woman. First, just move on from that. I mean, that's it. I mean, there's no shame. There's no shame. I mean, just go and focus on yourself. I feel I've been laying around too much. I feel I can sit down somewhere. I feel change my position, do something different. I can go eat something. Go do something different. I feel I'm never a failure. I feel just to express myself differently. I feel a woman to come over my house. I see a woman. Well, why? I mean, to what? I mean, why? I mean, that's the thing, yeah? I see a woman coming over my house somewhere. I mean, why? I mean, to have sex with her, probably, yeah. But is it really? Probably no. Probably it's more that composure. I see the composure of what? See, what else? I see it's more, it's just a thought. I mean, a thought just races like, have a woman over or something. You understand? Probably that's the thing, yeah? I'm doing something different. I never want to kill myself. I never feel boring. I never boring myself. I'm learning something different. I feel I'm alone. I feel other people are never trying to help me as much as I'm helping myself. And I'm pretty sure that's the truth. Not lie. See other people doing worse than me too. I mean, doing way worse than me. I feel I need to do better. Always. Just do I. I feel to never talk. I feel like never talking anymore. I feel like never fucking talking anymore as well. But I keep talking anyway. I keep fucking talking anyway. I mean, so I feel like fucking never talking again. Instead, I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like never to fucking talk ever again now. I mean, that's how I want to talk more. I want to talk more to you. I'm pushing the boundaries here. I'm doing something different. I feel I'm going through the fucking emotions over here. Different ways. I feel down and out. feel fucking down and out somehow. Feel like fucking, I feel like a failure. I feel like a fucking failure in some regard about life. You understand? But I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm growing my words. I'm giving you words of advice over here in different ways. I'm improving myself here. I see what people have to fucking go through just to fucking be successful in this lifetime. I see it, man. I see that fucking breakthrough that I have. I see how much fucking work I have to do. I guess what, unfortunately, that's fucking peace and bliss to have that kind of lifestyle here. And that's a fucking rich lifestyle. I see what people have to go through, for honestly. Which it's all words, man. Which the more words you do, the better.